Welcome back, everyone. It's Showthon 'em Up coming at you with your Week 8 waiver wire pickups that you're not going to want to miss. So stick around to find out who those players are. Starting off with running backs, we have Kenneth Gainwell and Bolden. Kenneth Gainwell is coming in as one of our top pickups of the week, with Miles Sanders dealing with an ankle injury that could cause him to miss some time. In his absence, I expect Kenneth Gainwell's volume to increase, which he's already been pretty productive in the passing game for the Eagles, getting 8 targets this past week and 7 targets a week before that. So I really like the upside of him, and with Miles Sanders not there, I expect that volume to increase. So he's only 26% owned, and he's definitely available in a lot of leagues out there. Next on our list, we have Bolden. Bolden is only 6% owned, and if you're dealing with bye weeks and that desperate need for a running back because there's not a lot available, he may be someone you want to take a look at. Last week, he had 7 targets for 79 yards with Rhamondre Stevenson out of the lineup, and there's reports that Rhamondre Stevenson has a good chance to not play this Sunday as well. So I really like the upside of Bolden, and obviously this is a desperation play because who knows with the New England Patriots, but if they're going to target him 7 times in the passing game and you're in a full PPR league, he's definitely a good pickup. Next, we have our wide receivers, Allen Lazard and Kahlil Raymond. Allen Lazard is coming in as one of our top wide receiver pickups of the week, with Davante Adams landing on the COVID-19 reserve list, most likely missing this Thursday's matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. Now, Davante Adams holds a huge target share for the Green Bay Packers, so in his absence, I expect Allen Lazard and players like Randall Cobb as well to be productive in his absence. Allen Lazard's only 5% owned, and Aaron Rodgers has shown to like him as the big play kind of guy downfield. So I really like his upside this week, with Davante Adams most likely missing this Thursday's matchup. Next, we have Kahlil Raymond. Kahlil Raymond is only 6% owned, and if you're dealing with bye weeks and need a wide receiver, he may be someone you want to take a look at. I understand he plays for the Detroit Lions, which is not a fun team to watch, but there is some fantasy value here. Last week, he had 8 targets for 115 yards, and this team does not have an established wide receiver number 1, so I really like his upside. He's only 6% owned, so if you need a wide receiver, he may be someone you want to take a look at. Next, we have our tight end, Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin is only 10% owned, and over the past few weeks, he's been getting more involved in the Viking offense. Now they're going to be going up against the Dallas Cowboys, which they're going to need to pass the ball a ton to keep up with them. So I really like the upside this week, and he's widely available. So if you need a tight end, he's someone that you can roster and feel pretty comfortable with. Next, we have our quarterback of the week, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is only 21% owned, and he's been a pretty good fantasy quarterback so far this season, averaging 20 fantasy points a game. Now he's going to be taking on the hot Tennessee Titans, which I expect this game to be fairly high scoring. So I really like his matchup, and he's a consistent fantasy quarterback, which is what I want for my fantasy football team. So I would start him with confidence this week. Last, we have our defense of the week, the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals are only 23% owned, and they've been a pretty good defense so far this season, and now they have a favorable matchup against the New York Jets, who just lost their starting quarterback, Zach Wilson. Even if Zach Wilson was playing this week, I would still really like this defense, but now with him out, I really, really like him. So whether it's Joe Flacco or Mike White, who came in for Zach Wilson this past Sunday, I really like this matchup for the Bengals and expect them to eat the Jets alive. And that's going to do it for us this week. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, don't forget, line them up!